All right, we back in Pennsylvania, back at Stone Cliff, back at the place I learned damn near every trick. It's hot today. I think it's about like 92 degrees outside right now, and the feels like temperature, I'll put it on the screen for you. It's about, my guess is like 102, 103. Today, I'm answering some questions because I know a lot of you have hit me up and asked me what you ride, what's the shape, what's the size, what's the this, what's the that. This is it. This is my 825 VX Santa Cruz skateboards. It's my signature model, the Cosmic Eagle. I made a video about it maybe about 2 weeks back, 3 weeks back, whatever. But for those who haven't seen it, this is a little spin off of Emmanuel Guzman's 827 Santa Cruz shape that I just fell in love with when I started getting boards from them. And what I did, I mixed the nose, I mixed the tail, I mixed all the dimensions of that skateboard, and I made this all symmetrical 825 board. The wheelbase is 14.22. The length, I'm not for certain, but I know it's on the website if that's some specific you really need to know. 825, symmetrical shape, VX skateboard. I've got the 146, not 149s. I used to skate 149s, but the stage 4s didn't come in that, so I'm on the 146 stage 4 independent trucks. But what I did was I took the base plate off of those because it comes with that like kind of chunky normal base plate. To me, it's heavier, and I don't know if that's really like true, but to me, I like the titanium hollow base plate. So I swapped it out. It's been skating really good. The shape of the truck, I like how it's like straight, and it doesn't have like these kind of like dips that the stage 11s have. They're kind of towards the wheels. Straight out the gate, the truck's locked into every grind trick. They were like super consistent and super reliable. So I've been on the stage 4s for a while with the base plate swap. The interesting thing about my truck is I swapped out the top bushing for the red bushing that Indy makes. I'm not really sure what it is. Like, I don't know if it's softer or harder than the standard orangish yellow bushing, but I had it in that little like independent survival kit thing where they have all like the different bushings and all that sort of stuff. So one day I was out skating and the top bushing blew out and I didn't have another one. So I just swapped both for the red ones, and it's smooth. Like it turns really good. I don't know if that's, due to the stage 4s turning better than the regular trucks, or if maybe just like the way that I kind of customize the whole truck works better for me. For the wheels, I mean, obviously Rick the wheels, but I usually go between 52s and 54s. Mainly stick to the slim wheels. But today I'm on the 53 millimeter 99A durometer, a little more of like a conical wheel. It kind of has the same size tread as like a slim wheel, but I feel that locking into tricks are way better. I don't necessarily know how that happens. Maybe it's just like the surface is just because it's a flat surface for things to lock into. As far as bearings, Bronson Raws, I usually do Bronson G3s, but I went back to the Raws. I like how loud the Raws are. Sometimes they can get a little dirt in them, but since I'm out here and it's not as like dusty as California, I don't notice these bearings ever really having any issues. I really never have too many issues with them, so I stick with those. But from time to time, I'll go to the G3s. I think they last longer. I think the shield is kind of there for a purpose, like it keeps dirt out. Some people like the look of it, some people like the sound, and I get that. It's a lot louder. I understand, like, if you're into that sort of thing. I got the 7/8 independent hardware. It's the Allen wrench one. Right now I have like 2 1-inch ones. That's like the least specific thing that I actually care about on my board. Other than it being like small enough, like the 7/8 is good because you can take apart boards pretty fast, and I like to be able to just like take a board off as quickly as possible to get to skating. So that's why I go with that. It's just more convenient for me. Plus with the VX, you can notice it's a lot thinner. So like 7/8 hardware on a normal 7-ply with like the regular base plate, like it almost barely, you barely can get the bolt on it. For this, it's like the perfect size. It saves a little weight, I feel. Not much, but enough for me to like, in my head at least, convince myself the board's lighter. The final thing is just mob grip. The standard plain black mob. I usually keep it just black, keep it fresh. From time to time, I'll throw like a little, an E on there just for my boy Henry, but for the most part, just plain black mob grip. I used to run the M80 all the time, or when they had like the glitter grip kind of a couple years back with the little green flakes in it, I used to fuck with that too. To me, it's simple. To a lot of people, they're probably looking at it like VX with like the titanium base plates and all that, and it's all kind of like, tech, but in my head, I've been so used to this. I've been riding VX boards for the past like 4, almost 5 years. So this is a standard setup to me. If I were to take a 7-ply board and skate it, it would take me a while to get used to it just because I'm so used to how light this is. And really my whole purpose is I want the board to flip fast and flip high. And some of you guys know my skating. That's just kind of my MO. I just want to flip my board real quick and flip it as high as I can. And this board does that. It is so snappy. It is so light. It's so quick to respond, and it's so strong. That's it. That's my board. To recap, 825 Santa Cruz Skateboards, McCoy Cosmic Eagle, VX, symmetrical, twin shape. The 146 Stage 4 independent trucks with the titanium hollow base plate swapped out. Got the Bronson Raws with the 53 millimeter 99A durometer Richter wheels. The 7/8 Indy hardware Allen key with classic black mob. Shout out my sponsors. Shout out Indy. Shout out Santa Cruz, Bronson, Richter, Mob. Shout out S. Shout out everybody. Always support me. Let me try new things. Let me learn what I really like. Because when I was sitting right here many years ago, no foot even in the door in skateboarding, I didn't have many opportunities to try out things like this. So to sit here and be able to talk to you guys and shout out sponsors that have had my back for the past couple of years, it's a blessing. Such a full circle moment. It's just crazy to sit here and talk about my own skateboard in the place that I spent many days just like this in the heat, in the dead of summer. Shout out everyone that's been rocking with me. Shout out sponsors, shout out family, shout out friends, and shout out you guys. It's a new YouTube journey. I hope I can make some good content. I hope I can answer questions for people, help you guys learn some things. Overall, just enjoy the videos I make. That's it. Hope you like it. But anyway, I'll see you guys soon. Always hit me in the comments. Let me know what you want to see. You know, like, subscribe. That helps me out a ton. And it gets me stoked to hear what you guys think about the channel. Until next time, peace.